What is the truth behind Ganesha's form?
Lord Ganesha takes a unique position in the Hindu tradition. What is so unique is he is the remover of.
What would happen if you connect deeply at least one form of Ganesha?
You connect deeply to one form of Ganesha is where you have Avvaiyar. She connected deeply to Pullayar or the Vinayagar under the banyan tree. So deeply that she became.
You said that many tasks started without invoking Ganesha's aid. Fate. If it's true, why are non-believers still getting successful?
Those who believe in a God give a name to discipline, give a name to goodness. And because of Ganesha, you are doing certain good actions. Even a non-believer who has the right knowledge and who does the right action.
When it comes to Visarjan, everyone's heart aches. Why are we even doing Visarjan? Aren't we letting go of God here?
So this Visarjan symbolizes that there is a cyclic movement of the
Every year, when it comes to Ganesh Chaturthi, we bring Lord Ganesha along with us to our home with lots of celebrations, with lots of music, and along with Dare Sara Bandar of sweets. But do we really know a lot about him? Some might say, yeah, I know about him. Probably we all know from very common folklore or stories about him. In this podcast, especially made for Ganesh Chaturthi, we are taking you through a divine journey of understanding the magic and mysticism of the elephant god. I am here with Prof. VKJ and welcome to the Ashwin's Discourse by MBA. Hi guys. Hi sir.
Namaste. Jai Gurudev.
Sir, I have a few set of questions here.
Go ahead.
So, in this podcast, my main aim is to understand not completely about Ganesha, but to extent that I will be able to talk about Ganesha a lot more hours if I am given topic of Ganesha in some kind of debate or talks. So I hope this podcast will be a lot more informative to our audiences. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So let me start with the basic question. What is the truth behind Ganesha's form? His elephant head, big ears, broken tusk, and a big belly, god riding a small mouse.
So one more point to add on is we will have a divine discussion, but from a management perspective.
Sure, sir.
Because the universe is also managed and we manage our day-to-day lives. So
Definitely.
managing things, managing many things becomes very great, what shall I say, essence. The knowledge to manage becomes an essence for happiness.
Yes, sir.
So under that context, how do we approach your question? Lord Ganesha has a unique form, which can be similar to a few other deities. So what is unique? There's a half human and half
Elephant.
Elephant, half another mammal, non-human. So we have an elephant-headed god, and similarly we have other deities like Lord Narasimha,
Yes, sir.
who has the head of a lion, and we have Lord Hayagriva, the head of a horse. Okay, Varaha. So like this there are. But Lord Ganesha takes a unique position in the Hindu tradition. And what is so unique is he is the remover of all obstacles. He is the bestower for prosperity.
Yes, sir.
Okay, abundance. And why he has that unique form? It is based on an ancient story which many will know. He was guarding the chambers of his mother,
Parvati
Devi Ishwari, and where she said, "Don't allow anyone inside." So he was born out of what we call as a stub created out of turmeric paste, turmeric or sandalwood paste.
Yes, sir.
Which is they call as spinda. Okay, and you cannot question the logic as to how it can be born like that. But that's how the story comes. So since it's a mythological story, and as a little boy grew up, he grows up very fast. So the mom says, take care of the chambers, don't allow anyone inside. So Lord Shiva comes and he says, I cannot permit you in. So further to the argument, even though Shiva says who he is, he says, no, I follow my mother's order. My mother has said not to allow anyone inside. So I cannot allow you into the chambers.
Yeah.
So there's an argument, and an argument goes on to becoming a big battle. Okay. And in the battle, actually, Shiva is defeated. Okay. So seeing, yes. The first round of battle is he finds that this boy is so powerful enough that he is able to match his entire thing, and he loses his first round. There are several rounds. So the first round, the moment Lord Shiva has lost the first round, all the Ganas, all the other gods, they come for a battle. I mean, it's beautifully depicted in Amar Chitra Katha. If you take that comic book and see, the image is very nice.
Yes, sir.
So, and Ganesha is battling all the other gods also, who come to the support of Shiva. In fact, the story also shows in Amar Chitra Katha where even Lord Vishnu comes on his Garuda. And, Ganapati or Ganesha throws a spear which is caught by Garuda. There's a full out battle. So he is able to handle all the gods, including Vishnu or Shiva. So such a powerful lad, they are all astonished. But seeing this is happening, Parvati is Ishwari, she is not alone. There are other deities or the Shakti Swarupas. The Shakti Swarupas of Kali, and Kali has several forms.
Yeah.
So all of them come to the aid of the boy. So it's almost like a clash of the big gods. Gods on one side. One side the mother gods all join together, like Kali and all, they join, and this. And for what reason, they don't know why they are. Why this big why this fight? For what? So it is obviously Narada's some little bit of confusion, and Lord Vishnu's bringing around the clarity, and then some clarity sets in. So dialogue ensures. See, war starts off. It's very quick to start a war. Very quick. You can just start it like that. But to end a war, it takes a lot of jurisprudence, lot of, I think somebody has to put a question, someone has to bring sense. Then they say wait. But that waiting does not happen till something drastic happens. So as Ganesha is handling so many forces, Lord Shiva with his Trishul, he throws the Trishul which beheads Ganesha.
Yeah.
So then more holocaust is about to happen. Then the whole mistake is realized, and Ishwari says, you have to do something to bring him back. So they go in search based on what they call as Akashavani or Ashriyar Vaku, or based on their own intuition. I mean, the story is, there are several versions, but you can just take the outline.
Yeah.
So they search and they get a elephant head. Don't ask how the elephant head comes, because there are two versions for that again. Okay, some attributed to Airavada. Okay, but it is not so. It's a different. So they get the head of that elephant and fix it for the boy, because the Trishul destroys, annihilates the head. So you cannot reconstruct the head of the boy. So they give the elephant head, and that is how he gets this form. And to quickly add on, what is so special about this form, which we can relate it to, certain very eminent management professionals also had a great liking for this. I have heard Dr. Professor Bala Balachandar, he's no more, late. He has mentioned that why Ganesha has this. He has mentioned it. And many of us, and I have also told in the talk, so including another good old friend, he's also no more. He was the former, committee member for the CBSE. Even he has mentioned. These are our beliefs. You take it or leave it. So the significance, you need to look at a deity as an archetype. Whether the exact same thing is applicable or not, scientifically speaking, don't look at that. Look at the deity as an archetype, which is a rare combo.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what they have said is, how do we relate Lord Ganesha's image? Okay. So which I borrowed the concept from the earlier generations. So they say he has a uniqueness, and that is shown by his ivory tusk, which is broken.
Yeah.
One tusk is broken because he uses it as a pen as well as a weapon. Okay. So ivory signifies uniqueness. There's nothing as unique as ivory. Okay, one. Two, big ears symbolize that you need to gather a lot of data. So he has big ear, that means listen more. And jokingly, some professionals also in the telecom, will say listen while talking, listen before talking. For half duplex or full duplex, relating it to technology also. So listen more.
Yes, sir.
And he has very sharp eyes, like slit, very sharp eyes. And very sharp eyes is something like the camera you see and the lens of the camera, the shutter,
Yes,
how
sir.
much light. So the more sharper it is, the more
eye to detail.
Yeah, it captures. So that symbolizes business focus. Sharp eyes like Ganapati to symbolize focus on what you want. It's
Got
like
it.
all the rays are focused at a point. Okay. And a huge trunk, that means shows massive power of resource, moving of resources. You can move resources, you can gain resources. You know how the elephant lifts even a tree, it
Yes,
can
sir.
uproot. So movement of resources. And a big belly, to consume. A lot of things can get consumed, a lot of things can get transformed. So the belly shows a huge consumption. That means it's something like how an industry consumes a lot of raw
Resources.
materials.
Yeah.
A factory consumes a lot of raw materials. So machines consume in order to come out with goodness. So
Got
what
it,
are the goodnesses that are there? Protection, shown by bow and arrow. This. And again, a pasha, a rope is shown, which symbolizes that, detachment. And also the pasha kair also shows that it has the power to free you from demise or death also.
Oh.
Okay. Plus a gada, a mace, and different gadgets are there.
Yeah.
In some Ganapati, you may even have a small bowl which has got amrit, which is divine nectar. Okay. So all these things are there. So what is the other part is that the years I've said, and a krita. If you look at the Kritam, there's one picture which probably we can put. We are borrowing it from the Maharishi movements, this thing courtesy to them.
Yeah.
So that is a picture available online also, where the brain's cross section is shown, and you can see like the trunk. You can see the picture, the trunk, and it shows the brain and how Ganesha's image is depicted over there.
I've seen that.
So it is like East. Integrating with the Western technology, the Western greatness with the Eastern mysticism. So new era, golden era. So
Yes,
Ganesha symbolizes all these things. Of course, one might say this is your own imagination. Imagination or not, poetic or not, take it or leave it. But the archetype of Lord Ganesha represents so many aspects of philosophy, tradition, protection, management, progeny.
Yes, sir.
Goodness, wealth, abundance, so on and so forth. So he is the most unique deity, and the most chubby, the most lovable, and above all else, you pray to him first before you start any venture. That is in India or this subcontinent.
Yeah.
And also you had Ganesha's images which were not only available in the Indian subcontinent, you found them as far as Russia, as far as Middle East. And also into some of these islands. So he's the most famous deity, prehistoric too.
While our conversation right now, this question was not planned. So I have a question coming up to my mind. Since Parvati created Ganesha with turmeric,
sandalwood or turmeric or whatever is different.
Why didn't she recreate the face itself? Why did she rely upon some other deities to come and bring up a head of elephant?
She need not have done that.
Yeah.
Okay. So here is a version. Okay. There's a version that to Parvati, whenever she desires, whenever she wants to, she'll be able to see Ganesha with the other version.
Original form.
Yes, original form.
Okay.
So she has that. But for the outside world, for others, for all others, this is once done, once the Trishul was used, which is the, what shall we say, which is more powerful than the three gunas.
Yeah.
Okay, it has the power to recreate also, but here, once the wielder has used it to destroy or annihilate, so it is Shiva's sankalpa over there, or Bhagavan's sankalpa that this be destroyed. So once that sankalpa is said, you don't go back on it, at least for the majority of the creation.
Yes,
so
sir.
you don't go back.
Hmm.
Okay, once it is done. Again, once it is done, it is done. So you don't reverse it. So this is the main version. But to answer the logical question which you very beautifully put, why couldn't she recreate it again? Because originally she created it. Okay, so this also symbolizes, sometimes there's a Japanese tradition, jar is broken, but they attach the jar back.
Yeah,
it is again an ancient art, but it will not be as the
original version. They use some kind of gold to
do that. But being a god, so gods have the power to recreate. So why it could not have been created? So again, it can be done if Lord Ganesha desires so. Because in these things, or what you call as these metaphysical things, when the Trishul comes, the Trishul cannot take him without his permission. So, because we are dealing with truth. So truth versus truth is not two truths. It's only one truth.
Yes, sir.
So he says, okay, it is my own father, or he's at the level of my father. So he desires this to be done, go ahead. And I have no desire to bring it back. So there are two, there are few versions to this. This is not imaginary.
Yeah.
So when you look and dwell into, the reasons. So he says, okay, you're putting it fine. So the same thing happens even with certain asuras, because asuras, many of them are either in their earlier avatar, they were rishis or they were cursed. So when, let us say, Lord Vishnu cuts with the Sudarshana Chakra, they say, okay, fine, there's no reply to this, so go ahead. Do it.
It
so
is
it's
what
like,
it is.
Yes, it's like this, and so that means there's no coming back. So
yes, sir.
There's another version, like why, from where did this elephant head come? The story goes that there was an elephant which was, praying ardently to Lord Shiva and to Ishwari. And it was doing a lot of service. Okay. And due to certain circumstances, its head was severed off.
Yeah.
And its body was in a different location. The head was in a different place. And the urgency of the moment is, since the chakra, it's not only the chakra, the Trishul had cut the head. Okay. And you now have to fix a new head as soon as possible. So this is another version. So the version goes to say that they went and searched and they found this elephant's head lying over there based on certain direction. And that head was brought and fixed immediately.
Got it, sir.
So here, one more thing is happening. Why you cannot go back to the earlier head is because to satisfy the boon given to that elephant, the elephant prayed that, can I be your son? Or it was, offering prayers to be made part of the family. So that elephant head got the boon to become part of this divine family. So it got the head to sit as the head over there.
Yeah.
And it was adopted, or it was, what do you say, super morphed into this body.
Got it, sir. So can we say that this whole drama and entire scenario could also have been done to place this head, or fulfill the promise of
that can be one's imagination, or you may look at drawing that sort of inference. Okay, it's very strange though. It's very strange though. But then it is like how nature, settles certain things. Everything is put into a certain order.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything that it's like a jigsaw piece, so it all fits into. It's not that the pieces were cut before, but then things which are, destined. We say it is destined. It's either by chance. By chance, everything settles down.
Yeah.
Or by design, everything settles
down. Got it, sir.
So whether it's a chance or a design, it's left to one's own conclusion, the devotee's conclusion.
Can we move on to the second question, sir? While searching for this podcast, I heard a superstition it is we should not see moon on Vinayaka Chaturthi. Why is it considered inauspicious?
So this is, there are many versions. So like we'll go for the most popular one. The story is like Lord Ganapati, he was riding back home on his mouse.
Yeah.
After a very sumptuous meal, hosted by the gods, particularly Kubera. So something came and startled the mouse, and it lost the balance. And Lord Ganesha, tripped, for allowing all the food to fall, what he had brought back, the modaks or whatever it is. And seeing this funny incident, in the skies, the moon started to laugh. So that infuriated Lord Ganesha. And here again they say, how many times will he break his tusk and throw? One can ask. But here again the story says he threw his tusk, or he cursed it. And then the moon pleaded guilty and said, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. So can you reduce the curse? So that is when the waxing and the waning of the moon. What we say is, the darkened face and the brightening face of the moon started to happen. So these are all folk tales or mythological tales. You don't watch the moon. I'll give you a yogic explanation for this.
Sure.
See, the moon can either be in any phase, Amavasya or this thing, but the moon symbolizes emotions. So here is something intrinsic, which you get from the Guru Mars. Moon symbolizes emotions. Okay. So the moon, as it symbolizes emotions, Ganadipati.
Yeah.
Okay. He is the first Gana, or the Pati means the king of all Ganas. But he is also Gunapati, not just Gana. That means he is also the masters of all the gunas. So Lord Ganesha is the highest. So which means all the gunas, the trigunas also come under him. So which means to say the emotions represented by the moon you cannot look up.
Yes, sir.
If you look up, you have to only look up to Lord Ganapati. You cannot look up to the moon. Okay, yes, then you say, why look up the Suryan? Okay, he is symbolizing light, but he doesn't symbolize emotions. Okay, and besides, this story doesn't come there also, this thing. So don't give place to emotions on Ganesh Chaturthi. This is the intrinsic meaning. Don't give in to emotions. Be happy, be joyful, but don't give in to waxing and waning of emotions.
Yes, sir.
I think you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Particularly the primordial emotions. The moon always symbolizes, and moon is what sort of a person? He's someone who has had romance with all the 27 stars. So that emotional component is also there. So Ganesh Chaturthi means you have to maintain the austerity. That means no place for any sort of
emotions,
negative emotions. So they say don't look at the moon.
Got it, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I think this explanation is rare.
Yeah. This, I couldn't find it anywhere.
No, it is not available. It is only passed on from one to another person.
Got it, sir. Now,
from my
our
gurus,
audience will also be getting it.
Goes,
can we move on to the next question, sir?
Please. Yes.
So for me, when it comes to Lord Ganesha, I imagine him to be a cute, chubby god riding on a small mouse. Is it same for you, or do you imagine him in a more powerful or deeper form?
See, Lord Ganesha is, what shall we say, the very nature of having an elephant-headed, personality, persona, riding on a small mouse.
Yeah.
Is it possible? Impossible. So he symbolizes the possibility of even an impossibility. So why ride on a mouse? The mouse is so small, and an elephant riding on a mouse is impossible. But here it is possible. So that is his Vagan, vehicle.
Yes,
so your question is, do you see him in any other form? There are about many forms. So when you come into the universality of all forms, so you can see the head of Lord Ganesha even with the Panchamukha Hanuman.
Yeah.
Or you can see Lord Ganesha if you are able to, when you read the chapter 11 of Bhagavad Gita, where the Vishwarupa Darshan is shown. So Lord Ganesha is there also.
Hmm.
So in fact, some who worship Lord Ganesha, they will see him as the Almighty, ultimate God.
Yes, sir.
Nothing more to be told over there. So it's different forms, and even as one such form. So I look at Lord Ganesha as a universal form, but for the worship, so we have Ganapati in different other forms, made out of, let me say, emerald, okay, or Ganapati made out of the moonstone, marble, okay, or brass or Panchaloha, different metals. So in fact, practically wood is there, and yerkan wood, we say, that is of a particular shrub. From that wood they make.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you also have it in labradorite. Labradorite is a special stone, so you can have in that also. So these are all ways by which you can do the worship. But the highest form of worship comes under Sri Vidya Upasakam, where you have the concept of a form of Lord Ganapati, Ganesha, who is half Durgai or Lalitambigai, the divine supreme mother, and half is Ganesha. So one portion below the solar plex is the mother portion, and the top is Lord Ganesha. That Ganesha is called as Vancha Kalpa Lata Ganapati.
Vancha Kalpa Lata Ganapati.
Yes. Vancha Kalpa Lata Ganapati, Lata Ganapati, Vancha Kalpa Lalita Ganapati. So there are three pronunciations to it.
Is this some kind of divine feminine form of Ganesha?
You can say half feminine, like we were telling in the Krishna podcast, no?
Like
Radha
Krishna,
Krishna, Ardhana Ishwarar, or like Radha Krishna. So this is where he has given half to his mother.
Yes, sir.
So the mother, divine mother, holds half, and the remaining half is that. And here the worship is of Lord Ganesha, Lalitambigai, okay, and Gayatri. So here the mantra is also unique, that we are not supposed to tell now,
reveal
it like it has. There are certain things where the mantras come in a certain combo. So you need to learn it under a proper guru, in a proper fashion, and you can come into Vancha Kalpa Lalita Ganapati worship after you finish, or you are quite a good, well versed in Sri Vidya Upasana, which is the Shodashakshari mantra.
So this is a tantric form, actually.
See, tantric. There's nothing tantric exclusive, according to what I have come through, researched. There's nothing tantric is nothing exclusive, because I told you, you cannot have something exclusively tantric without having a mantra or a yantra.
Yes, sir.
So there is a bit of tantricism in everything. Creation itself, the creation itself happens because you have to get the X and Y chromosome. Okay, so one has to, either an amoeba divides into two, or two bring in one.
Yeah.
1 to 2, or 2 into 1. Either way. So this itself Tantra. So look at Tantra as a technology, as a technique. So the technique uses an energy, it uses a pattern and a vibration. So in Tantra, all the three Shaktis come. When there's a Tantra, all the three Shaktis have to bless, otherwise it's not possible.
Yes, sir.
It is not just the masculine and the feminine part. It's not just that. So in every masculine part, there'll be a feminine part. And in every feminine part, there'll be a masculine part. It's just like the
balance.
You have the Tao. The Tao, so the balance of the yin and yang. So it's something like when the night becomes maximum, it'll have the seed for day. When day becomes maximum, it'll have the seed of night.
Got it, sir.
So this is how it symbolizes.
Yes, sir.
And it's one of the highest forms.
So for audience clarity, this is not meant to be worshipped by all.
No.
It is exclusive for one who are following
Sri Vidya Upasakam. Yes. Those who are mastered that, or those who have gone in depth into that. Those who follow all the niyamas, those who are all going to follow all the appropriate rituals, plus their own bhakti in whichever way they want to.
Got it,
they can.
Yes, sir. So I have one more question regarding this. While I was searching for podcast, I came across the renowned psychologist Carl Jung. He says every human has two sides, like one is positive and negative, the good guy and the bad guy within one person itself. Similarly, when he decided to visit India, he came up with one more concept of the good and bad side of deities. And while researching through this, I got to know about Ganesha's not exactly bad side. I would say it to be a most terrific form, which is called as Ucchista Ganapati. So this is meant to break all conventional ritual methods, and this is also a tantric form. So
Ucchista Ganapati.
Ucchista Ganapati.
Ucchista Ganapati. Yes.
Can you explain
so
about
I'm
it?
Surprised. Where did you get this? Carl Jung?
Carl Jung, yeah.
Jung, okay. I mean, I want you to share that because Jung and other things, I have gone through a lot of other literature. But this portion where, has he mentioned about Ucchista Ganapati?
No, he has not particularly mentioned about Ucchista Ganapati.
Okay.
But he was sharing his experience.
The dark side. Okay,
dark
the
side.
Shadow work. So Carl Jung spoke about the shadow work.
Shadow work. And he quoted that even deities have two sides to themselves.
Yeah, the gods or demigods or whatever you call them. Now see here, first let me clarify.
Yes, sir.
Ucchista. Even in Suprabhatam, you have Ucchisto, Ucchista. So Ucchista. So that Ucchista means arise, awaken. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Or Ucchista, another pronunciation is that means to extend. So this is the extended version of Lord Ganesha, you can say. And here the tantric form or the form of having a feminine connection. If you look at that, they say don't look at that. You shouldn't have such images or idols for worship at home. Why do they say that? I will explain. But before that, this concept of Ucchista Ganapati, where the trunk of Lord Ganesha covers the yoni of the female part, the feminine.
Yes, sir.
Now you need to understand that how you need to look into this, okay, at a very, what shall we say, archetype level or at a very high level to understand that always the yoni is also known as the garbha or garbhagraha, where creation is made. So which means to say you can look at the whole universe itself as a garbha. And the end of the trunk covering that or guarding that part. So the trunk also symbolizes not just the trunk as power, but also symbolizes the breath. So it's
prana.
through the trunk, the prana. The prana symbolizes the life energy, which means that Ucchista Ganapati, if you are looking at that form where the trunk is placed, okay, without looking into in a very vikalpa manner, that is why they say ordinary people should not see that. Because you guys, the brain immediately goes in a different way. They are used to that. So ordinary people or ordinary those who don't have that high level of vision or the scientific approach, when they see such an image, they will say, this is very, what is this? This is blasphemy, or this is
erotic.
This is erotic, this is tantric, this is, what is this? You can start abusing it. So this is kept as a secret. It is a dark type of worship. But the trunk covering that symbolizes that it is Lord Ganesha who permeates the entire universe, protects, and also fills with the life form, life energy. And is responsible for the creation, the sustenance, and also the recreation. This is how you need to look at Ucchista Ganapati. If this mindset is there and they are able to follow the concerned rituals and they get the feeling that they are out there to serve mankind, then they can worship this form. Where the subjugation of the senses is also 100% done.
Got it.
That is what they are trying to do as the tantric practices.
Yes, sir. Just like you mentioned right now, many people were openly claiming that you shouldn't worship it inside your house, specifically because they are considering many other factors It's like purity within the house. And since this also has a tantric aspects, just like you mentioned right now, and the part of, let's say, self control and going beyond your senses is, can I simply say that if you have the clarity and have the bhakti to take this form as it is without any judgment, we can worship it?
See, it should be done mostly only by someone who has absolute control over their environment.
Yeah.
See, if you are in a family, people come and visit. You may have guests coming in. You may have some, teenage kid coming in. So this is only for very advanced people, okay, who have a very select
Circle.
sanctum sanatorium, where you are able to place and worship, and you are able to meditate.
Got it, sir.
You are able to accept that, and where you participate in the cosmic activity also. That means there is a role to be played by such a
Character.
master or such a person.
Yeah.
They have a role to play. So only on that approach they can open this gateway or the portal. It's a portal. So when you have Ucchista Ganapati, that means you are opening a portal.
Yeah.
That means you are not just going to do the play over here in this planet, but you are looking at a play even into the other planes or the God's plane. So that level when you are going to go, so these are certain chambers which are not to be opened.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you don't open those chambers, you don't go in, because then what happens? The bangam happens. That means you allow an ordinary person to come and they see this. Every mind vibrates. So that vibration will come and it will curdle the milk. It's something like I have 500 liters of milk which I have accumulated over, let's say, 12 years of penance. And then one person comes and puts 2 drops of curd into it. Finish.
Yeah.
So that is why they say don't allow others and don't have it in the house, because the house is a place where common people come and go. They will not understand the intrinsic nature of this.
Got it, sir.
In fact, people even don't use certain words. Many houses, they don't call spade a spade. A particular body part, they don't call it as the body part. They use a euphemistic word. So this is not for such ordinary people. Yeah.
True, sir. Sir, I want to ask a few more questions regarding.
I hope this was clear what I gave.
Yeah, this is really clear, because I think many people would understand the consequences, because just like you mentioned right now, all the penance which they have developed
will go
can
waste.
easily be dissolved.
Just you get an ordinary person, he looks at this picture of Ganapati and he looks this and he says, oh. That's it, finished.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You have polluted that
entire place,
and there's a thread that connects the penance that is happening. There's a thread. You just have cut it with the scissor, allowing that.
Got it,
so in those days, people used to they used to a Munivar is sitting and meditating, or is doing tapas. No one will disturb. Even the wild animals will not go near, because you break their yajna or you disturb, then you can be annihilated. You can be cursed.
Yeah. Even this was mentioned in Mahabharata, right?
Yes.
Some asura was also died in the same form. Yeah. Yes, sir. So I have one question simultaneously to this topic. When I was searching for Ucchista Ganapati, I got to know the people who are especially looking to let's say, procreate or progeny, are supposed to worship this form, as this is a complete form of vitality and creation. So
I'm glad you brought this point.
Yes, sir.
Because some of the gurus or some of the people well versed in this, they advocate this. They say worship over here will help you to bring in the progeny.
Yeah.
Because this is marking the essence of whole creation. So awaken. Ucchista means to awaken, to bring the next generation, to create, to procreate. So this is one belief.
Yes, sir.
One belief they do that. Yes.
So
there is no temple. You won't find in temple, but certain they will advocate, and you will have to follow that whichever master what they advocate you to worship Ucchista Ganapati. They'll also tell you after the worship and after your thing is over what you have to do next.
So it's like an entire ritual.
You don't keep it as it is.
Yes, sir.
You may have to do the next set of rituals, which could be anything depending on what that master has used Ucchista Ganapati to clear the karma, if any.
Got it, sir.
So we are not supposed to dwell into that.
Yes, sir.
You get my point, what I'm saying?
I totally got it, sir. Just didn't want to miss out this question. This is completely out of personal curiosity. I'm asking this. Why only this form? Because just like you mentioned right now, many people suggest just this form for progeny, or let's say
not many people, very very rare, very few. That means if that chart, that birth chart or karmic chart, if this is the only solution, then the guru or the master or whoever is the pujari or whoever is the pandit or the tantric practitioner, he or she will suggest this.
Got it, sir.
If it is not many people, because the normal form of Ganapati, the normal form of prayer to Ganapati, that itself, and the normal diet and the normal thing that you lead, if all people lead their normal life in a normal way, why they'll not be progeny?
Catch on to my question. Because the question I was going to ask is
that is good enough. So only see, normally a doctor is enough. You get a cold cough, normally a doctor is enough, or a normal thing is there. But when you have a complicated case, the case is very complicated, and that means you have to go into the primordial levels.
Yes, sir.
That is when somebody would have suggested this sort of a worship.
Got it.
And they will also tell after the worship of this deity, or they give the deity and you worship, and then they will take it back also. That master or that adept or the pandit or siddhar or whoever, he might take it back also. Withdraw it back, or they might say you dissolve it.
Yes, sir.
In the waters. So once the task is done.
Sure.
So this is not a common practice, and again, I can say that in some houses, when they have this sort of an image and they are not proper in the worship, that family or that house suffers.
Yeah, this is a caution.
Medicine. Yes, that's the word of caution. So when you are not proper, you don't do it proper, and you have this sort of an image. I have seen, I've seen that.
Yeah,
a student could not complete the education, had to drop out because of difficulties. So that level it happens. It just it can make the family, or it can break also.
Actually, it is one of the consequences coming out since Tantra is openly being discussed nowadays online. Many people are indulging into Tantra out of pure curiosity and without following any ritual or proper practice or procedure. They might end up in large trouble or a lot of adversities. This is a great caution, sir. And can we move on to the next question, sir?
Please.
This is about the 32 forms of Ganesha. So there are 32 forms of Ganesha, some of which are very unique. Can you explain a few forms which you personally connect with?
No, see, we connect with all forms, or in the Sanatana Dharma or the Hindu tradition, it is like all are welcome.
Yeah.
But we may have a Ishta deity. Okay, your deity whom you have a very close proximity to, and who is your best friend. Okay, some have Bala Tiripura Sundari, some have Krishna, some may have Ganapati or whatever it is. Now, see, what I said is all are welcome.
Yeah.
All forms are welcome. All are welcome. But there are certain practitioners who say, I am a Shiva Bhakt and I will not look at Vishnu. Okay, I worship Lord Shiva. Why should I give respect to the Sanishwara? Oh, come on, this doesn't make sense.
Yes, sir.
Because pure logic, if it is Vasudeva Kudumba or one family, if you look at the whole universe as one family, that means there is space for all.
Yeah.
Suppose you go to a big corporate, you're working into a multinational company, and you happen to know the founder or you happen to know the CEO. Okay, and you are going to go meet him. But then there's a security guard who stops you. He says, I need to check. You say, how dare you check? I know the founder. I know. You know who I am. I only talk to him. I don't have to talk to you. You disregard his position. He's just doing, poor man, he's doing his duty. So the Navagrahas they're just doing their duties. So you should have a brotherly feeling over there. And not say, I worship only Lord Shiva, therefore
no place for
nobody else. I will not bow down my head. No, Lord Shiva will feel very Because he himself says, Adiyarka Adiyan. That means I am the devotee's devotee.
Yes, sir.
So why this much of ahankara? It's not needed. That means, if you are a real devotee of Lord Shiva or Lord Vishnu or Lord Ganapati, you will accept all forms. So, but I have come away from your question because I wanted to clarify. It's nothing that there's some form which is personal to me.
Got it, sir.
But people, there are forms like I'll put it this way, to make a long story short. Lord Ganapati, there is also a museum, a sort of exhibition in Pune, where different forms are there.
Yeah, Sarasbag.
Yeah, Sarasbag. So, like, you look at what are all you see, only the mouse. He rides the mouse. Okay, you can have 8 types or 9 types of Ganapati. Okay, one Dhumraketu Ganapati, who rides a horse, and he's grey in color, and he's made of smoke. Okay, or Shesha Ganapati. Shesha Ganapati. Shesha means the serpent or the Adishesha. He rides Adishesha. There's another form of that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mayura Ganapati. That means a Ganapati who rides a peacock. You know who rides peacock? Lord Kartikeya.
Murga.
So probably he borrowed the vehicle from his younger brother. Okay, so it's not like that. See, even there's a Rajinikanth movie Thillumullu. So he'll be worshipping, I think Lord Vinayaka or someone, who the main character in the movie. And towards the end of the movie, he'll say, I was thinking you're Ganapati, but no, you're Muruga. I don't know if you remember that scene. It's called Thillumullu.
Thillumullu, yes.
It was called Golmaal in Hindi and Thillumullu in Tamil. So he said, oh, I didn't know. I was thinking it was Ganapati, you're Muruga. So which means, when you worship one god and you fall in love with one god and you worship and you adapt the qualities of that god, you adapt all the divinity, how can you say no to another god?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how can you say? So that's how it is. So once you befriend a particular god and you are a devotee of that god, another god, how will that god say no to you? Because among the gods, there are many stories, but there is a unity among gods also.
Yeah.
You need to understand that. You may have, it's just like a family. So in family, we may have some competition. We may have small squabbles. But in the end, we are a family. So that's how you look at the gods. In fact, that is how Lord Shiva and Vishnu, they are related.
Yes, sir.
They marry the sisters.
Yeah.
So, they are related. So which means, say, who is Muruga to Lord Vishnu? Lord Vishnu happens to be the father-in-law of Kartikeya. That's how you have to view that.
Got it, sir.
So there are nice, interesting forms. So again, there's a form, I said, no, you have a horse form, Dhumraketu Ganapati, peacock form, Shesha Ganapati form is there.
Is there like any particular stories behind these
tortoise
forms?
There's a form of the tortoise. There are so many stories. Mudgala Purana, there's a rishi by name Mudgala.
Yeah.
And you have the Mudgala Purana. And if you go through that, you will get a lot of other stories, other instances. And there's a story where he helps Lord Kartikeya. Kartikeya wants to marry Valli.
Yeah.
So he ensures that he is the one, because Kartikeya does not offer the first respect to Vinayaka or Lord Ganapati. So he is not able to be successful in his marriage. So someone was saying about progeny or marriage.
Yeah.
So again, here he helps his own younger brother. The younger brother worships and he says, help me. And then he helps. So many stories are there.
Yes, sir. So while going through research, I found few forms which are very interesting. Like, can you explain about Simha Ganapati, sir?
Simha Ganapati is like the form where it is a rupam of Lord Narasimha. See, Ganapati, as you look into the history and if you look into the mythological stories, he practically relates himself to every avatar. So if you have the Kurma or the tortoise Ganapati, he relates it to the Kurma avatar of Vishnu. Here, the Simha Ganapati relates to Narasimha. That means one form of Narasimha comes out as
Simha Ganapati.
See, because the moment you make him Ganadipati or the first deity, all the 33,000 crore deities and the gods of all these spheres, all the universes will have to have a space for him. So Lord Ganapati gets a practical space with every avatar, with every deity.
So
the only demon he destroys is Mushigasura. That's the main thing. And then he bestows goodness and other things and has a play with many Siddhargal, Yogigal, Avvaiyar, the divine Parvati.
Yes, sir.
So Simha Ganapati is the form where you have the lion face but with a trunk. So you have the lion's mane. The lion's mane will be there, that Ganapati, very fierce, but with a trunk. And some might say it looks like a yali.
Yeah.
Yali is another form of a
mythical
creature. It's not so. So it's an amsam. Simha Ganapati is an amsam of Lord Narasimha. So he gets a space, although he was not there, but all space allocations of Ganapati has to be there. In every ritual, every worship, every deity, almost in every temple. Even if you go into some Vaishnavite temples, they may not use the word Ganesha or Ganapati.
Yes, sir.
But you will have a deity of Ganapati whom they call as a Alvar. They say Tumbike Alvar. So never mind what they call, but his presence is there throughout. As far as South America or Indonesia.
Yes, sir.
And was there even in Afghanistan when certain things happened. Yeah.
Sure, sir. Just now you mentioned that every gods become parts of Ganapati since he became
Amsa.
Ganapati.
There's an Amsa over there. Yeah.
So is it possible for Lord Ganesha to take any form or merge with any god to bestow justice?
To bestow justice is already being bestowed. It is done. So since there is justice, we are able to have a peaceful conversation. Otherwise, it will be in chaos. So it's already Lord Ganapati or Ganesha is already established in the cosmos. So joining with another deity to give justice is Mushigasura, where he gets the mother's help. Without the mother's help, he will not be able to defeat. So because the mother has bestowed a boon, I think in the last year's podcast I had mentioned that. So he breaks a bit of his tusk, which is a unique weapon, for which this weapon, the mother's protection cannot protect the Asura. And he vanquishes the Asura.
Yes, sir.
Who is not vanquished, he becomes the
servant.
He is the Mushiga. It means he is the mouse. He says, I am here, I will serve you. You ride on me. So Mushigasuran, the Asura, who is invincible Asura, defeated by Lord Ganesha, becomes his Vahan.
Mushika.
Yes, he becomes his Vahan. So he will also be there when you give the motak or whatever it is. He will also take and eat.
Yes, sir.
So God doesn't let go anybody. Even the worst, he gives the redemption even to the Asura.
So have you watched Lucy movie, sir?
Yes.
So probably you will be able to relate to a scene where Morgan Freeman conducts a press conference, and one of the interviewer asks him, what would happen if people started using 100% of their brain? Similarly,
what does he reply? I'm not able to recollect.
He says people will become invincible.
People will become invincible. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So similarly, in this case, I am asking you, what would happen if you connect deeply to at least one form of Ganesha?
You connect deeply to one form of Ganesha is already there. It's a recorded history where you have Avvaiyar. She connected deeply to Arsa, that means the Pullayar or the Vinayagar under the banyan tree. So deeply that she became a saint and she attained enlightenment.
Yes, sir.
She full enlightenment. So this is what happens. So much she attained enlightenment that she had command over even the other elements. She could even close or prevent an earthquake. Okay, so that is what happens. Yeah, they become invincible. Where even the three kings who tried to invade were no match for Avvaiyar. She's the sister of Tiruvallur.
Yes, sir. So for easier understanding, can I take this
deeply connected to one Lord Ganesha? You
become the medium of using his powers.
Yeah, you don't have to even use his powers because everything starts working for you.
Okay. You get connected.
You get something like you are a well-known citizen of the government. The government knows you. So now if there's something anything is there, you're caught in some other land where things are not okay, the government will take all the efforts to come and
help you out.
So that is how Lord Ganapati is.
Yes, sir.
So you don't have to even ask. The very fact, see, some American citizens, they enjoy this. The Americans, they have a special status. Okay, Indian citizens, UK.
Yeah.
So if your country is powerful, the citizens are power. So your God, Lord Ganapati, is powerful. So as a devotee of Lord Ganapati, all gateways, all portals will open for you. Why would it hold you back?
Yes, sir. So in the middle of our conversation, you said that many tasks started without invoking Ganesha's fate. If it's true, why are non-believers still getting successful?
Ashwin, it is a critical question what you have asked. Okay, so let me try to clarify the question first. The belief that if you don't worship Lord Vinayaka or you don't invoke his blessings at the beginning of a mission or a new work, that is bound to fail. If that is the truth, then how come non-believers of Lord Ganesha or non-believers are very successful? Some of them or many of them are very successful. How does this happen? Now here, to answer this, first one needs to understand what is the energy or what is the force or what is this God. Okay, so when you say God or Lord Ganesha, we invariably refer to a entity or a belief. Right?
Yes, sir.
Now, having said this, when and how does one become successful? Practically, when one does the right things,
right actions,
okay, with the right knowledge, then the right results are obtained. Okay, in spite of other things. That means there is a certain discipline. Anyone who does an action with discipline or the correct set of actions,
yes, sir.
Okay, with the discipline, the results are obtained. So I have used the word right actions, right knowledge, discipline. Okay, discipline. So on one hand you have discipline, okay, and the other hand you have right action, the right actions, the right decisions, the right knowledge. So now you summarize all this: right knowledge, right action, right words, right thinking. If you have to summarize all these things into just 2 words, what would you say? What 2 words can we give? We can say power. We can say power. Okay, and we can say wisdom or knowledge. Knowledge is power.
Yes, sir.
Knowledge is power. But besides knowledge as a power, I need some action. Nothing happens unless you take an action.
Yeah.
And to take an action, you have to decide. You are sitting here today because you decided to interview.
Got it.
I decided to come, so we are here. So there is a decision, and this decision has an action. So after I decide, I'm going to act. So this camera has to record. I have to talk. You have to hear. Others have to comment. The audience has to comment. So even to put a comment, they'll decide to comment or not to comment. So when they comment, that is an action.
Got it, sir.
Okay. Now I'm coming to the crux. So there is an action power and there is a knowledge power. There is an action power and there's a knowledge power. What if I tell you that the action power and the knowledge power is represented as Siddhi and Buddhi, the 2 wives or the consorts of Lord Ganesha?
Yeah.
Lord Ganesha, Siddhi and Buddhi, or you say Siddhi and Riddhi. So the Siddhis are perfections. These are actions based on decisions which are perfect. Yes, so what are the Siddhis? Becoming light, becoming heavy. They are the Siddhis. Many Siddhis are there. The Riddhis are achievements, attainments, wealth, happiness, prosperity, progeny. These are the Riddhis. So these 2 are the consorts of Lord Ganesha.
Got it, sir.
So can you see the analogy now?
Yeah.
So whether you call it as discipline or knowledge or power, or you call that as Narayanan or Lord Ganesha. Those who believe in a God give a name to discipline. give a name to goodness. After all, God is goodness.
Yes, sir.
So you give a name to the goodness as Ganesha. And because of Ganesha, you are doing certain good actions. You are having good wisdom or good knowledge. You follow the right path. When in doubt, you clarify.
Yes, sir.
Hence, even a non-believer who has the right knowledge and who does the right action gets successful. Okay, he may not believe. He say, I don't believe in a God. It's okay. But he thinks correctly and he's doing the right action. Therefore, God, when you say Almighty, lies a fair policy. He has set the rules. Okay, it is something like you don't have to respect the, unless you have a job with the district collector or with the magistrate, you don't have to respect as you pass by.
Yeah.
But when there's an issue that so-and-so has to come and sort it out, the personification doesn't come, but the laws of the universe, the laws of nature as set by the universe, vis-a-vis, we call as the Vedas.
Yeah.
The Vedas are the laws, eternal laws, which are set. That works.
Super, sir.
So who knows the secret works. So either way, whether you acknowledge the name of God as Ganesha or Lord Narayana or whatever, or Lord Shiva, you acknowledge or you don't acknowledge, you are there. It's something like the government is going to do the duty to someone who pays the direct tax. But someone who is not paying the direct tax, also government has a duty to do.
Yeah.
Because he may not have that much revenue.
Yes, sir.
Even he pays an indirect tax.
True.
So the government is common. So similarly, God as an entity is common. So whether you call state government or union government or this government or that government or a republic government or democratic, you have so many names.
Yeah.
Same way for the force or the entity which you call, the scientists call as a quantum field, or we yogis or others we call as God, the believers, we call as God. So it's you have a personification.
Got it, sir.
You don't have a personification, you are going to perform your action. But even a non-believer, if he does the wrong action and he has the wrong knowledge, will he be successful?
Yeah.
A non-believer, he doesn't believe in God, but he is having the wrong knowledge and he is doing the wrong action. How will he be successful?
Okay, so the moment he taps into the right knowledge
with the right action,
he is tapping into the universal energy.
The universal energy is going to favor. It is by default. I drop this, it is going to fall down. If I throw it, it will go up. But then it will come down.
Yes, sir.
Same way, whether be it a business or education or studies, whatever be the case, health, etc., etc. So right knowledge with the right performance. This is the Siddhi Buddhi.
Yeah.
So we, the believers, give a personification. We say God, we give a personification. Those who don't want to give a personification, you will call it as work. Right work, you will say.
Yes, sir.
Whoever it is. Okay. Food will digest for anyone. I think this makes some sense.
Yeah, definitely, sir.
Okay. So is it wrong to have a personification for the laws or for right knowledge and right power? Is it wrong to have a personification? Some who say it's wrong to have a personification, they are the atheists. You don't believe. It's fine. Those who want to give a name and form and who want to show their love and affection for the forces that are governing the universe by giving a personification as Almighty God or whatever name you choose to call.
Yeah.
What is wrong in that?
Got it, sir.
That is my style of functioning. That is your style of functioning. But in the end result,
everything is same.
Everything is the same. That's it.
Yes, sir. Beautiful, sir.
But here's one more point I can add. So those who are all the believers, when you come together, there is another level of vibration. We call it as collective consciousness. We call it as synergy. So how many believers are there? They create a synergy. How many non-believers are there? They also create a synergy.
Yeah.
But ultimately, if both the synergies are aiming to be for goodness, for everyone's progress, if it is for harmony, for unity, for goodness, why it will fail?
Yes, sir. Got it.
So when rain comes, rain will come for a good plant. Rain will also come for a weed that needs to be removed. The water is common. It is going to flow. So same way God. The sunlight falls. It will fall on cow dung. It will also fall on a rose.
Yeah.
Okay. It will not say, I will not fall on a rose. That's not the way how God functions. For a good believer, if there's digestion, for even a non-believer, there will be digestion. That is the law. So the government or the law is common to all. Similarly, this is natural law, as what Maharishi Mahesh Yogi says. There's a natural law which is common to all. And those laws are what the scientists are exploring, investigating, and finding.
Got it,
I hope that answers the question.
Yes, sir. Very clearly.
Okay.
So, for me personally, when it comes to Vinayak Chaturthi, it is very special, sir. Every year beginning, I particularly ask my mother the date of Vinayak Chaturthi. And I believe many devotees and general public is very excited for this function, especially for its vibe, festival, and lots of sweets, modaks, and all.
10 days.
Yeah.
10 days.
10 days of massive celebration with massive idols and visit to different temples. It's very special occasion for me.
For in India.
And
yes, yes.
especially for all Indians.
Yes.
But one thing kindly like stings me. Every time after all these 10 days, when it comes to the part of Visarjan, then I can say I am very much overwhelmed at this point, because we celebrate, we welcome Ganesha, have every kind of
the Visarjan
rituals,
is
puja.
Going and sinking.
Yeah. Every kind of puja and complete, let's say complete celebration. But when it comes to Visarjan, everyone's heart aches here. So why are we even doing Visarjan? Is it, I personally think, isn't it wrong? Because aren't we letting go of God here?
Okay. So this is the, that's your, the question, right? So this is where Hinduism merges, or the worship of idols gets transformed into the formless worship. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is this Visarjan? After 10 days of celebration, these plaster of Paris, these idols of Lord Ganesha in various shapes, various heights, various forms are taken in a procession and they are immersed in the waters. Okay, in a grand way, and lot of people will be celebrating, and then there's it's a celebration. And Ganapati Babba Moria, Kursavarsi Laukarya, which means come back the next year. So this year we are sending you off, and we hope you
come back next year.
You will be coming back once again in the next year. So this Visarjan symbolizes that there is a cyclic movement of the godly energies. So during Visarjan, the idols that were made for the purpose, there are idols that are cast and made for the purpose of Visarjan, which means you have clay.
Yes, sir.
You have clay and non-toxic materials, because water should not get polluted also. So you have the clay idols, which can easily dissolve in water, and then other things which are biodegradable. So in this sort of a material, these idols are made. They are placed in common places at home and so on and so forth. And then after the 10 days of worship, they are taken in a procession. So what does this symbolize?
Yes, sir.
This symbolizes that any form that is made comes from the 5 elements, the Panchabhutas.
Yeah.
Earth, water, air, space, and fire. So it's made from the Panchabhutas. And whatever is made goes back into the elements, back into their respective elements. That is the concept of Visarjan. The recycling happens.
Yes, sir.
But all the idols, that means there are idols of Lord Ganesha at home. Every home will have. Okay, so if you look at him, this idol, so I don't have any count how many years, but every year we get a new clay idol, and that is, the Visarjan is done for that. But the other forms of Lord Ganesha, the big one or the metallic, these are the stone, granite, other forms, they are retained. They are not put into
water.
Visarjan. So the idea is, we have the form type of worship, but we also respect the formless God. Okay, yes, so even in the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, fools regard me as one with a form. Okay, you can quote that also.
Got it, sir.
Okay, so to symbolize for all of us that it shouldn't be pain, it should be a joy for us. So that's why I say Ganapati Babba Moria. Okay. All greatness and glory to Lord Ganesha.
Lord Ganesha.
And then do come back. The next year we'll be ready for you. So the next year again new idols are made, new castings are put, dyes are made. So it gives a lot of vibe, generation, recreation, more innovation happens. The last year order they will try to do something better this year. This year with some more innovation.
It has become more like a competition now.
Yeah, literally like that. And having Ganapati made out of all vegetables. You have, so different ways, different forms. So a culture or a Hinduism as a culture with the most diverse style of functionings. Most diverse.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Visarjan is one should not be unhappy, but you should be very happily, you say farewell, because he's going to come again next year in a different form.
Got it, sir.
So this symbolizes a very big essence of Hinduism, of worshipping the form, and that we know that there is a formless Lord Almighty God. We know that, and that is symbolized by Ganesha's Visarjan.
Yes, sir.
Brahman, Saguna Brahman, and we do acknowledge that there is a Nirguna Brahman. The Saguna Brahman is all the gunas with the Brahman, with all the colors, with the lighting, with all the, the prasad and all that is needed. Nirguna Brahman, what is needed? Nothing is needed. You can't give anything. Nothing. It's like, it's like, you get the point, right?
Yes.
So that is Nirguna, no gunas, that Brahman. That is Almighty. Again, with all the gunas is Almighty. That means we have two frames, the material universe and the non-material.
universe. Got it.
Okay. The phantom space of the quantum. So it goes back over there into the elements and then comes back again. Every year. So every year it's a celebration. It's like every year your relative comes to visit you. Stays with you for 10 days. You don't want the relative to be with you throughout. You can't have such a big Ganesha throughout to give the, do everyday motak. We can't do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have a certain time period for that. We have a certain variety for that. And it's a celebration. It's an enlightenment. It's a path to enlightenment.
Super, sir.
It's a path to enlightenment. So you know that, yes, it has to be dissolved. And why you allow that idol to be dissolved? Because you know it is the force, not just as an idol, but a force that exists in all our consciousness.
Yeah. Beautiful, sir. Actually, I'm thinking because these small things contain such a big information of worshipping both Nirgun, Sagun forms, and literally very few of us know about this idea.
That is why we do the Visarjan. Even Durga Ma, that Visarjan is there.
Yeah.
Okay, that is also there. So which means we do respect, we do love, we do respect, we are idol worshippers, no doubt. But we do acknowledge that there is a formless worship also, which means we are ready to immerse the idols.
Got it.
We're ready. But we will retain some idols because we are still part of this body, this material universe. So as being part of the material universe, we respect the material idols too.
Got it, sir.
But yet we acknowledge that there is a transmigration into the antimatter or the non-material universe, the Panchabhuta Ragasya. Okay?
Yes, sir. Just now you were mentioning about the material universe. While searching for this podcast, I got to know about one form of Ganesha, which is called Dvimukha or Trimukha. So the basic essence of behind this form is the balance between material and spiritual world, because two faces, one which focuses on materialistic side and the other faces which focuses on spiritualistic side. And this entire form is like how can we say, the entire form represents the balance between both the worlds and the
spiritual and material world. Yes, spiritual and material world.
Yes, sir. But I couldn't find much of information on three gunas or three forms, the three-headed form. So can you explain on the
Sattva, Rajas and Tamo?
So
the three gunas. So three gunas here, what you mentioned about matter and spiritual world is broken into two. The dualism.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a dualism. But when you want to look at the trigunas, so there are one school of thought is the Triguna is a Sattva Guna. That means thinking pious things, doing good things. That is Sattva Guna. The Rajoguna is dynamic. I want to hunt. I want to eat food. Procreate. That is Rajosic Guna. Gunam means the characteristic. The sambonam of a set of you categorize all the characteristic qualities into 3 sets. Set 1 is Sattva. Set 2 is Rajas. Set 3 is Tamas. So Tamas is more sluggish, dark, sleep-oriented, ignorant.
Yes, sir.
You say Tamasiga Guna, but that is also needed. Okay, Rajasigam is dynamism. Yeah. Sattvigam is more soft, goodness, spiritual. So this is the Triguna.
Yeah.
Okay. That is all 3 put together. We say Sagunam. Saguna Brahman.
Okay.
Okay. So this is that concept. 2 gunas, when you look at the two-faced, there the 3 gets broken down into just 2, where we say it is matter and antimatter. That is the whole concept. Panchamukha. So you have the 5 faces. Okay. So yes, representing the 5 elements.
Okay.
Okay. So there are again Ganesha with more heads also is there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So each head can represent a particular face. So
especially the Ashtavinayaka. With 8 faces.
8 faces are there. Okay. Yes, 16 hands. Okay. So these are all the various forms which depict. But there's some point which I think if you question me further, I'll come out with that point, because it just came as a flash and then missed it out. What was your question? Can you repeat the question once again?
I want to know more about Trimukha Vinayaka.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. The Trimukha. So the 2-faced. Okay, and the 3-faced. So here we say the 2 becomes 3. Why? Because it is the Trinity. So it's just like I have the mind and I have the body, but there's a prana that links these 2.
Yeah.
So I think I made that mention also in the earlier, somewhere I had mentioned
yes, sir.
That if you take the body as the mother and the mind as the father, the sun is the breath which links both. So I gave that analogy for Hanuman. Hanuman brings Ram and Sita together.
Yeah.
Okay. So then once you bring in the sun as Hanuman, then it is 3. So the 3 guna as Sattva, Rajas and Tamo, because the baby is almost in Tamo state, always sleeping, does not know much. So don't think that Tamo guna means it's bad.
Yeah, got it.
Don't think that.
So it can also...
It is wrong, nothing. Tamo gunam is also needed. Because unless you have some deep sleep, vegetative state, your body is not going to regenerate itself. So all the 3 gunas are needed, but the degree to which and the prominence of these gunas will vary according to the individual and what position they occupy in life. So here the 3 guna, you can even take it as the father, the mother and the son.
Got it, sir.
Okay, the father and the mother, or the father, or you can say the father and the the Almighty Mother, which is in a ghost-like form throughout, and then the sun. So that's the Triguna. So yes, the numbers representing various names in different ways and different forms.
Yeah.
So don't get too confused with the numbers or the names. That's all I'll say. Just look at doing good, thinking good. That's about it. And then all numbers, all names will fall in place.
Can I move on to the next question, sir?
Please.
When we are talking about non-believers part, you mentioned about like consort of Vinayaka, which is Buddhi or Siddhi or Riddhi or Siddhi. So when it comes to Ucchista Ganapati, I believe his consort is supposed to be Neela Saraswati. So why is a totally different consort there?
No, it is not totally different. So when you take, it is not, you have to take it as the Amsa of Saraswati with Siddhi Buddhi. Okay, so it is like the grandmother is like the grandmother, the mother, and the granddaughter.
Yeah.
So when you take Siddhi Buddhi, these are personifications of perfection and attainment. So if this is to get a name as Saraswati, how would you give the name Saraswati? So what is Saraswati? We say Vani. So what is Saraswati? Vani.
Yeah.
Right? So Vani and Saraswati symbolizes what? Knowledge.
Knowledge and wisdom.
Knowledge and wisdom. So in my explanation also, I brought in the power of knowledge. And the power of action. The power of action for attaining wealth, health, etc. And the power of knowledge for attaining the same prosperity, progeny, etc. So the power of knowledge is represented by a name. And the best name is Saraswati.
So it's a combined form of Riddhi and Siddhi.
You don't have to say it is the same thing. See, we carry our surname.
Yeah.
So for the audience clarity, let me say, you carry the surname or you carry your great grandmother's name. So let's say my great grandmother's name was Saraswati. And I'm carrying that name. It doesn't mean I am that Saraswati.
Yeah.
So you don't have to confuse with Brahma's consort.
Yeah.
Okay. Parvati or Ishwari, Lakshmi and Saraswati. You don't have to, because the names are many. You'll have so many people. So Samuelson name will be there. Susan, there'll be many Susan. Okay, like that, many Chitra. Okay, Pavitra, many names are there. So just because in one form of the Ucchista Ganapati you have the Neela Saraswati, the name, that's why Neela.
Yeah.
So Neela Saraswati is one form of Tantric. Again, the Neela color is a Tantric form where you have a Neela related even to in China or that side where you have a Amsam of Shakti. An Amsam of Shakti which is Neela.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think they have the other side, Buddhist side, they have it, they call that Shakti as Tara. They have the Tara is that, who bestows. So Adoda, in Tamil we say Adoda Amsam, that means in English translated, the essence or a Amsa. Amsa means a version of that. See, just like when you see, look at this way, when you have a picture, I have a picture, I can make several holograms. In just one silicon set of chips, you have a computer and you are able to generate so many graphics, so many things. That is not surprising to you. But some energy or force which we are talking, which governs the universe, which is much more than all your supercomputers put together. Like you mentioned the name Lucy, the movie where Morgan Freeman says, I really don't know. So we're talking of a metaphysical science. You mean to say it doesn't have the power to create many Saraswatis? Many versions? So yes, Neela Saraswati will be there, something else, something new, New manifestations can also happen.
Got it, true, sir.
So we still, it's not that the Siddhars are gone, not that the great people are not gone. Some are probably watching also, I don't know.
Maybe, yeah,
okay.
True.
So they may be watching. They may be in different parts of the world. They go back and they again come back. They're reborn to continue.
Yes, sir.
Okay, down south, it takes 3 births for someone to, again come and create a lingam. I'm mentioning.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. So he has created a dhyana lingam. So it's not just, it was not possible just in this one birth, he says. So these things are all not by just chance. It's not just by design. There is a divinity, there is a divine order. There is a certain, besides the mankind and human beings and governments, we have a certain order. There is a divine unified force field order is there. So when you take such a big universe, then having Neela Saraswati, it's just a name kept over there as the consort for that particular Ucchista Ganapati, not to be confused with other things. That is why they say, don't bring the Ucchista Ganapati into your home because it will confuse you.
Got it. Yeah.
So you'll say, why this name? Why that thing? So you'll get confused.
Got it, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. It definitely created a lot of doubts about forms of Ganesha, sir.
So a picture you have, again you're creating one more picture. Is this picture the same as that picture? No. But are they similar? Yes. So that's how genesis and genetics come out. So for human beings, we have genesis and genetics. Why not for the archetypes? Why not for the gods? Why are we so conjuice? That means, are we so miserly? Are we so short-sighted that we can't see a little bit beyond our horizon?
That was the last question when it comes to this podcast, sir. I really wish everyone a happy Vinayaka Chaturthi, and would definitely like you to put more comments and any doubts regarding Ganesha. We will definitely take it even as a separate video itself.
Okay. So I'm very happy. I was happy with all the questions today.
Thank you, sir.
And may Lord Ganapati, Lord Vinayaka, may he bless us all. May he bless the audience
as well.
So that you come back, we continue to do more, give more, and integrate the spiritual knowledge with that of management science, with whatever level we can do. If you like, let them appreciate. There are questions, let them ask that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. probably give us a few points. We are ready to learn always. கற்றது கைமண் அளவு. What Avvaiyar has said. கற்றது கைமண் அளவு, கல்லாதது உலகளவு. Translated into English, Avvaiyar, the famous Tamil poetess, who was blessed by Lord Ganesha, okay, as one of the greatest devotees. She says, whatever we have learned is just like taking a handful of sand. What we are yet to learn is like the sand in the ocean's beach. In the whole world, you have so many beaches. So all the mud in the whole world, that is what we have not learned. And what we have learned in one lifetime is just like a handful of sand. So even she has said that.
Yeah.
So great saints, great personalities, legends, phenomenons, so many people, they have said that. So we with what we have, our limited qualifications, PhDs or whatever, we should also learn to look at learning every day something new. Okay. Happy.
Happy Vinayaka Chaturthi, guys.
Yes.
Bye. Thank you.
Jai Guru.